Going?
I
All right. Well, I'm waiting for FedEx to bring me my new ARB 2000 millimeter, which is like 68 inches long, I think. I already have a 2500, and it's 8 foot 2 inches, so it goes past the ends. My wife is just driving me nuts behind the camera there. Are you done? Please stop. Waiting for FedEx to arrive here sometime pretty soon, I think, with my new ARB awning. As you know, I've already got the aluminum housing 2500 millimeter awning on one side of the camper, and we really like it. And it is held on there with U-bolts and ARB bracket, universal bracket. So this is what I'll be using with this one, except on the big one I had these fabricated, just big honking things to hold on the ends of the awning of the 2500, but that's not going to be necessary for the shorter one. It won't extend beyond. ARB doesn't want you to have more than 27 inches unsupported, and so that's why I had braces put on the big one, but I won't need that for this. This is mainly to cover the window and the door and a little more, and to serve as a porch. And I don't plan on getting a room to hang from that one because we will have that on the other side. So I'll be using their universal bracket, and so this will go on the roof rack, and I've got what I use are 8mm bolts that actually screw right through, and these will be going through the roof rack, and I can put a little silicone there and tighten them up. And so you've got 3, and then the ARB awning itself will have 6mm bolts that go into the rails on the ARB itself, the rack, and then they'll come through here. So this will be on the roof rack, and then this will bolt into the awning. And so then what I like to do, so I'm going to have those 3 bolted through. I know some don't like to drill through the roof rack, but it's okay with me. So I have those, and then I use U-bolts as well, and I do 2 of them, and the kind that I'm using that seem to fit well, I get these from Ace Hardware. It says it's 5/16 by 2 inches by 3 11/16 inches. So I use washers and a nut, and then a lock nut as well, and I check them now and then. But so I will use 2 of these in conjunction with the rack, so that there'll be one there and one there, and boy, it's not going anywhere at all. So that's what I'll be using. And the drill bit that I needed a new one, so I got a 5/16 inch that works perfectly, and I'll be drilling through and get it installed. So I'm not going to show a video of me doing that, but I'll show you after I've got it done how it all turned out. So while I was waiting for the awning to come, which it just now came, I got out my drill, and you can see all the filings there. I put the last bolt, the one on the left there, I put that one in, and so now I've got all 3 holes with the bolts. So this baby is going nowhere, and then the brace is off right now, but I'm going to take it next week and have them make the new brace for that. And here is the awning, and they ship it in a super heavy duty tube. And then we're about to do some final finessing of the new ARB 2000 awning, and I've got it up there. I've got the bolts pretty much tightened without the lock nuts with the awning to the ARB universal bracket, and I've got one of the U-bolts, so I can still easily adjust it forward and back and this way as well. And so I've got it now so the zipper clears the awning that Runaway put on. And so what we're going to find out is it far enough over for the door, and is it level enough? And then I'll tighten everything down and then drill 6 holes. So we're going to do that right now, and I'll do a little time lapse of us deploying it for the first time. So my wife helped me, and we decided to move it back 6 inches on the rack. So we got 6 inches there, and the zipper, just when you get to the roof rack, you lift it up and go. It's easy, and that way it gives us a lot more protection. And so now I'm about to drill the 3 bolts into the roof rack through the ARB universal bracket on each side, and I'll videotape one of those to give you a thrill. Absolutely make sure that you have a piece of wood underneath so you won't do something fatal to the roof. Come down through the top, now go through the bottom. Kind of froze myself today, but wanted to get this done, so there we have it. I now have two ARB awnings. I got the aluminum 2500 over there, and then here's the new 2000. So here you can see, if the way to do it, I did it. And so I have to mount it. So I have two U-bolts, and I have 3 bolts going through the roof rack, and then the 6mm bolts that come with the awning. And so might be the definition of overkill here, but these racks aren't going to go anywhere. So that's the end of my story, and I think we're done with doing any more additions or modifications. I think this should take care of it.